Argentina, and Sergio Aguero is playing the part of Lisa Minnelli.
4 new players coming out onto the pitch for Bolivia as they enter the pitch.
Now, I know you don't know who Lisa Minnelli is, Gino, but your dad will.
Yes, he will.
Right.
I actually heard that in a few references. Before my time, though. So Alejandro Chumacero out onto the pitch. Damian Vizio heading out there as well. We've also got an appearance from Abraham Cabrera. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. Ronald Aguino is the 4th member of the team to go out. So 4 new players out on the pitch for Bolivia. I'm sure there'll be some changes for Argentina as well, although it appears that much of the same squad that started the match for the Albiceleste is out there again. And why not? It's a bunch of new faces.
Yeah, that moulding that continues under Tata Martino, under his wizened eye, is taking a lot into consideration. And he's got to be pleased with his team's pattern of play, despite the fact, with all due respect to Bolivia, who are just really, truly a newly knit bunch of players coming together under their coach for the first time. Not much was expected of them, but I think better things will come from them in their World Cup adventures, as I said earlier, especially at home where they find a new set of gears.
Need to look there at the top of the screen at the changes that have happened thus far for Bolivia. Team switching ends of the pitch, by the way, to start the second half. The dark blue kits, Argentina now moving from left to right on your screen. Bolivia in the all-white kits going from right to left. 3-0 after the first half.
Again, the crowd letting Tata Martino know, you better put him in. You better put him in.
They paid money for those tickets.
Yep, there'll be revolts going on around this stadium.
They may set a decibel record when Lionel Messi comes into the game. As Vaca plays this one back up the pitch. Pereira gets a touch on it. And for the most part, this is Bolivia's first choice team.
There's another good example there. You see Marcelo Martins Moreno applying the early pressure on Sergio Romero, but not getting the backup from his midfield. And they're the things that's going to be emphasized by Valdivieso over the tape in the room all year long. It's this marathon of South American World Cup qualification continues. Look out, jailbreak.
Jailbreak here for Argentina going forward. Kun Agüero on the ball again. Sergio Aguero's got some room.
Oh,
still
beautiful.
Looking for the shot. Feeds it across. Chip back in. Tries to put a header attempt on it, but can't quite get back to the ball.
A lovely jinking run, wasn't it, by El Kun? Just waiting, hesitating, drawing the white shirts into him and waiting for that, just that crack in the window of opportunity to send that curler into the side netting of Vaca, but it didn't emerge, and good cover from Bolivia along the back that time.
Gaetan touches it back to Canavitter.
Oh, what a ball.
Settled by Lamela. Out to the flank again for Lavezzi. This one just a bit too fast, though. Gets away from Lavezzi.
Again, that pass from Cranavita arrowed in with real stinging precision, asking a question of the midfield and the forwards on the receiving end. Are you able? He delivers the pass, and the control was just as good as well.
Once again, the crowd starts up with the Messi chant. The game's already been decided. They want to see their man. Marcelo Martins.
I think Tata Martino and Leo will understand that and respect it. He hasn't come all this way to just sit on the bench. He'll be involved in perhaps some of the other games as well, but you want to be one of these players in this stadium. As we look at Julio Cesar, to say that you saw the great man live, you were there to see Messi. You actually seen him, not just on the screens of beIN Sport. To see him live is something else.
The atmosphere is going to change in a heartbeat as soon as he comes out onto the pitch.
Can't compliment the groundsman enough here for Owen Coyle's men at the Houston Dynamo. Look at this, Gino. It's as I said, big billiard table of a football pitch. You take it for granted nowadays, but it's so manicured, and it invites this type of quicksilver football that Argentina can just turn on like a tap.
It's hard to see on the cameras, but it has started raining a bit out there. There was a threat of weather before the match.
Yep.
Doesn't look particularly violent, but it is raining.
Oh, what a run.
Nice little run inside. Argentina coming forward. Gaitan has to get away from him.
Lovely squirrel on a telephone wire type of run, though, wasn't it, from Nicholas?
Got a pretty long way.
Yep. Just got away from him in the end. Possibly to do with that moist surface, but man alive, he had that Velcro to his feet. Oh, nice.
Rodriguez makes a dive at the ball. Touch back. He almost got into the 18-yard box that time, Bolivia.
Lovely touch.
Lamela. It's a full head of steam going forward. He had Lavezzi out on his right, but he never saw him. Pereira dribbles through two defenders. Chumacero gives a whack to the back of his head.
There's lovely touches there by Nicholas Gaitan on that far side as well, Gino.
Lavezzi plays it inside. Agüero looking for some room. Plays it out for Casco. Casco feeds it back in. It just misses being the fourth goal of the day.
Again, lovely run by Emmanuel Mas. Look how close he is to meeting this train at the station. Ball's fed out wide. It's delivered in instantaneously. And then Emmanuel Mas starts his run beautifully. Doesn't get a clear look at it. It just floats over the head of Eric Lamela. And again, Emmanuel Mas showing that he's got an eye to get in there. The San Lorenzo man.
You know, I'm starting to look at the way Sergio Agüero's playing out here, Ray, and I'm beginning to ask myself a question. Could he play like this if it was the regular starting 11 for Argentina? Because he is very obviously the man out there right now. He's
Sure.
pulling the strings,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure that's the case when the rest of them are out there.
Well, could be. He's assuming that mantle of responsibility either way. But when Messi's in there, Di Maria and the like. Oh, it's in.
Uh-oh. A chance here for Bolivia. Into the box. Let's see what they can do here. Marcelo Martin swings, and the ball is not there when he does.
I think it's Funes Mori that lets his team down here again. That'll be noted duly. Take a look at this. It is Mori. It just allows that ball to slip by him. He does his best to try to extend his legs to get to it, but he doesn't read the pass early enough.
How about Milton Casco making his way all the way across the formation to get that steal right at the vital moment?
Yep, well said, Gino.
Ball's played out wide.
What a pass.
Everyone's onside. Gaitan trying to get around that last defender. Feeds it in. Agüero just misses.
Nicholas Gaitan shown up absolutely brilliantly and several times in this game and sending out notice that he is certainly capable of producing that sort of quicksilver magic that we see from the likes of Di Maria and Pastore. Nicholas Gaitan quietly having an impressive game.
Both these teams seeing their first action since the Copa America. Argentina's only loss of 2015 was that loss to Chile, and look who's making his way toward the fourth official. This place is about to go haywire.
The adulation. The greatest football player I've ever seen is universal. And Houston, you don't have a problem, but Bolivia might have one.
Drop down. Get back toward the center of the pitch. Vetzi gives it a touch.
A great sense of excitement, isn't it? Permeating through this stadium now, just to see the great man get off the bench.
Agüero leaves it. Lamela gives it a touch. Pereira plays it back even further. Messi's already had a few moments in the week leading up to this. He and Carly Lloyd exchanged some autographs. That got some media coverage. And it looks like he's about ready to... Where'd he go? He went to the corner to warm up. That's exactly what's going on. Ever Banega warming up as well.
Usually around about 60 minutes, 65 minutes, they'll throw the players that they want to protect a little bit more once the sting has gone out of the game. I'd be surprised if Messi gets more than 20, 25 minutes.
Lamela's got a lot of room in front of him. Number of options, tries to sneak it through, but the window closed right at the last moment. Playing very well out there, Agüero. Again, he is the focal point in the offense, but that's going to change as soon as Messi gets out there. Another thing that you might want to take from the players that are warming up, Ever Banega is usually the direct substitute for Messi at the national team level. They look like they're going to come on at the same time. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic to watch.
Good look at Nicolas Gaitan. He's covered an awful lot of ground out there, and he's had the ball. He's been so illuminating with his football, and a nice foil for Agüero and Lavezzi coming on to them. We couldn't ask much more from these players that have been introduced into Martino's team here tonight. I don't think there's been one disappointment. Kranjveta, of course, coming in. I'm not so sure that I'd put him in the class of Mascherano. He's a wonderful player, Atletico Madrid man, but I think he's more on the lines of the likes of a Gago and a Ever Banega type. Seems that much more of a solid, stay-at-home defensive player. Well, Mascherano can cover the ground from the back to the front, and his midfield engine never ever stops. He seems to have a little bit more of an adventurous forward pass than Matías Kranjveta. That's not taking anything away from him. He's had a good performance in front of that back four for Argentina.
How do you think he compares to the likes of Lucas Biglia, for example?
Lucas Biglia, that's the reason he's really in there, isn't it? Well said, Gino. Biglia injured, and they called on Kranjveta, and rightly so. He's not let them down at all.
Offside the call here. And the crowd once again starts up with the Messi chants. Won't be too long now.
Everybody wants his shirts. The notes are all about, and the Bolivian lads will as well. His coach, another one that was being wonderfully supportive of the critics of Messi, which were really vitriolic, if you can believe that, back in his home country after the Copa America. It was poisonous abuse for Messi. He was awarded best player of the tournament, by the way. He just did not pick it up, refused it.
And really a good move on his part, not to go up there.
Yeah. Class.
Argentina once again working the possession. This one gets away, but it's going to fall to Lavezzi.
The back, and it's kissed on, leads to this. Ah, mamma mia! What absolutely pinpoint passing from the back. I've got to beg our producer to show the build-up from way back. I think it's Gonzalo Rodriguez that starts it, and then it's literally kissed on, and again we see it at the end, which is unfortunate, but a beautiful setup right out wide. Lovely ball from Lavezzi. Right into stride, and the kiss is beautiful. There's the wonderful little touch pass that I was talking about from Eric Lamela, but the ball from the back into Lamela was the genesis of this goal. And in 4 passes, they fall light like the SS Enterprise in Star Trek. Just absolutely warp speed football in front of our eyes, and another beautiful treat to behold if you're a football fan of passing football.
Oh, you said it at the end of the first half, Ray. It's been the Lavezzi and Agüero show. Agüero's had a hand in every goal scored thus far, either an assist or a goal on all 4 strikes. And Lavezzi's played outstanding as well. He's just been overshadowed.
Yep, for a little lad, Kun Agüero casts a big shadow. Lavezzi ain't much bigger.
No.
But they're just stacked with pure footballing class. That's good ball.
Good ball. That one almost finds, but it does find the back of the net.
No chance here for Sergio Romero. This ball again is whipped in with absolute incredible precision. It's split millimeter perfect, delivered onto the head of the finisher. But what? Take a look at here. It's our man again, Gino. And I think that might have been offside, but he don't care. Wonderful finish. He goes down and catapults this ball off the deck, and Sergio Romero does well to try to get close to it, but it's Aguino that finishes it. Ronald Aguino, the Bolivar man. But what a pass from your man, Martin Smedberg, that you've been singing the praises of on those set pieces. Gino, he's living up to your praise.
Right where he wants to, every single time.
Yep. Wicked ball to defend. Might have hurt himself delivering that one, as we've seen Smedberg limping about a bit. Same here.
Argentina already making their way up the pitch. Lavezzi gives it some chase. I don't think they countered it.
Oh, you got to be. Oh,
yeah, you're right.
It's
offside.
Yep, it's called offside, and rightfully so. But our picture's a little bit delayed on this transmission, but you can see right here,
yep,
the
flag
goes up just as he's put it in, which is unfortunate for Bolivia to have that goal scratched off, but good refereeing with the man with the flag. Warming the oil through his beautiful engine.
Only a matter of time now.
He's got a big game to go back to playing Spain, of course, here on beIN Sports when Barcelona take on Atletico de Madrid. What a ding-dong battle royal that will be.
It's going to be the first true clash of the Titans of the La Liga season. And that'll be the first week back from the international break.
Well, let's see if he can produce another greyhound out of his hat, not a rabbit. The way this lad strikes the ball with that type of dynamic. He's been immaculate with his deliveries, nothing less. Martin Smedberg Dalense.
See what he does here, lofts it over the top, puts it right where he has to again.
So close again to finding his teammate's head.
Argentina on the run.
What a ball.
Gaetan feeds it forward for Agüero. Too much gas on the pass, though. And it goes out of play. And this place is about to erupt. Here's another look at that last goal.
What a baller. And look at that finish again. Called it audacious. Look at that. Sweeter than moonlight in Vermont, Gino. Look at the delicate touch. Kun Agüero could shave a mouse in his sleep.
Messi has made his way over to the 4th official. Next time this ball goes out of play, he's probably coming on. Romero plays it up to Pereira. Pereira.
Oh, lovely play. Again, that ball from Sergio Romero to Roberto Pereira in a tight area, but the confidence of Argentina's passing is the great man enters.
Little hello to the opposition. Rodrigo Amado will come on for Bolivia. Nicolas Gaitan will come off. And I'm just going to shut up so you can hear this. The four-time Ballon d'Or winner, Lionel Messi, makes his way onto the pitch, and the fans got what they came for. The captain's armband has been passed to Messi, and here we go.
They have all sorts of problems with these fancy schmancy captain's armbands, Gino.
It's Velcro.
I know, and it makes no sense. Just make it a little bit, just make it an elastic band. I mean, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps are putting it around.
Right around that 65-minute mark.
First touches, supreme.
Aguero looks like he's going to go out wide so that Messi can get into the middle of the formation. Rodriguez, Pereira, Messi on the ball, but you can hear that for yourself. Panoviter.
Nicely.
Not being closed down.
Good ball.
Plays it out wide.
Smart play.
Casco feeds it in.
Oh, he's done it again! Magisterial Lionel! But give full credit to Matías Craneviter, who starts the dominoes falling. He's on 2 seconds and he don't care. It's catapulted in with his head, not his Stradivarius left foot. And this stadium is just levitating now. The expectation and the promise of magic delivered by the maestro. A beautiful ball played from Craneviter out wide right here. One touch to caress it. A beautiful ball sent in with beautiful precision. A tremendous ball from Milton Casco, Gino, another man that you've been singing the praises of, and again living up to the billing, but it wouldn't be a show without punch.
Would you believe it's the first time he scored from the run of play since the group stage of Brazil for Argentina?
Yeah, he's overrated in terms of those goals that he scores. Vastly.
Perhaps a fan running out onto the pitch. There's a security guard by Messi. That's the only assumption I can logically make. And so, while they get this sorted out, we can just admire the tattoos a bit.
Well, his finish was easy by his standards, and Milton Casco, his delivery from the great Craneviter ball here. Craneviter, Casco, the reference point is Messi's head. It's delivered, and as we look at Messi lock his focus on this, the sharpness, but then the little punchy header is nothing but net. And I wonder if he had planned it any better. It was a wonderful script. Another tremendous ball spread out wide, more danger.
Great pass from Messi out to the wing, into the box. Brought down, trying to get it out of danger right now. Bolivia, they finally do. 5-0 already. This is the scoreline the last time these two teams met. It was the last game for both before the start of Copa America. Only this has the potential to get far uglier. Casco on the ball, touches it inside. Lamela. And with the exception of Gaitan, who was taken off for Lionel Messi, this is the same starting 11 that started the match for Argentina. I invite you to check us out online, beInSports.com, the new address. You can find us on Twitter as well. Handles appearing at the bottom of your screen for our English and Spanish side. International break here on beIN Sports. Brazil, Costa Rica tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that one, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And a load of African qualifiers as well.
Yeah, good games. We'll be doing the Chad against Egypt.
Hard collision there, right in the center circle.
Messi hasn't seen him down.
Mas hasn't taken off his boot.
This is what they really came to sing, not just the goals, but this wizard of the dribble. And a wonderful fly's eye vision that he possesses. You can see the looks of pure awe around him. There isn't a zoom lens out there that could captivate his genius with a ball.
On the ball now, set piece situation for the Albiceleste. A number of targets inside the 18-yard box.
That lens better be a fast lens, I'll tell you that, Gino.
My advice, just film it. Pick out the frames you like. As he sends it in. Finds Funes Mori. Who can't put it on frame, but it was there.
Difficult one for Funes Mori to get to. Take a look at it from this angle. He's got Raldis right in front of him. Difficult to lock your focus and get over the central defender. But good effort by Ramiro.
Inside the last 20 minutes now. It's like the Lamela took a shot to the chest there. Looks like he's going to be all right. It's been a rough place to be inside that center circle.
It's good play by Bolivia, unlucky.
They're starting to be a bit more daring up top. See if it gets them into trouble. Sergio Romero. It's been a heck of a last month for him. Brought on to Manchester United and forced into the starting role. He earned it though, played very well for Argentina at the Copa America. A chance here for Bolivia. The shot to the near post. And this is going to be a corner kick.
Lizio that gets onto this, and you're not too far away. There's good build-up by Bolivia. A little bit more spark in enterprise. That's a peach of a pass here, and then that's a good whiskered goal by this man, Lizio.
Chumacero has a shot. Too many legs in the forest, though. Out to Messi. Messi starts the action going forward.
Wants it back.
Lavezzi screaming down the middle of the pitch. Messi working his way into the box.
Good play.
Chipped in. Oh. Lavezzi brings it down. Tries to bring it down, I should say.
The volume level in this stadium just mushroomed again. Magic for Messi. All the oohs and the ahs every time he gets close to the ball.
Licio leaves it. Martins gets a touch to it. Bolivia with a good spell of possession here. Inside again. Got a little bit too fancy. Valdez. It's like Carlos Tevez is getting warmed up. Might see some action before this one's over.
Oh, that's just being sadistic now from Tata Martino, isn't it?
He's got subs.
Yeah.
They're all good.
That's right, world class. But just about to pour more gasoline on the fire. But fair dues, Tata Martino doing what a coach is supposed to do in his coaching and looking at variable options.
And Pereira has played very well.
Yeah.
The one person that I would say has drifted in and out of this one a bit too much is probably Eric Lamela. But other than that, everyone on the field has been very, very good for Argentina.
Yep. I think you're right, Gino. Still Eric Lamela, another one, just 23-year-old. Tottenham Hotspur man. Still trying to live up to his wonderful potential. Seen him play so well in the years gone by for Roma, of course. Look out.
Here we go.
Oh,
To Messi.
what a ball!
The dissection and the 6th.
Fabulous finish, but look at the pass again. He knows where his bread is buttered, and look at the looks of just admiration from these knowledgeable Argentina fans. And that young boy says, I ain't seen anything like him before, Daddy. And you never will again, son. Look at this ball that is picked out. Wonderful into stride. Messi has got a big red velvet cushion tied around it. Comes out of the back beautifully. It's a bad giveaway. It's Lamela that kisses it on. And then the lovely touch.
Aguero again.
Kun Aguero, whose fingerprints are all over this. And the two roommates. Look, and there's the look from Messi. What a ball. Kun, absolutely beautiful.
A few more players coming on for Argentina now. Ever Banega will make his way out onto the pitch. As will Roncaglia, Facundo Roncaglia. See who he goes in for. So Lamela comes off. Bit of an up and down day for him.
I've got to think that Tata Martino is going to get his cell phone buzzing from Pellegrini back in Manchester City saying, okay, you've got to pull him out now. Yeah, that's enough.
Don't waste it all.
But you know what, Gino? They're like little boys around the Christmas tree, man. You cannot pull them away from a game sometimes when they're enjoying themselves. Messi, of course, notorious for that. When he's playing, he does not like to be taken out of the battlefield. But sometimes in games like this, I think it's a little bit more prudent for Martino, knowing that these players are the Koh-i-Noor diamonds in the Aladdin's cave of their clubs.
Bolivia trying to take advantage of the change-ups here.
Good ball, and it's a smart tackle. What a beautifully timed intervention again.
Gonzalo Rodriguez making the tackle that time.
Yep. Goes down, gets dirty, and times it to Swiss cuckoo clock perfection.
Messi on the ball again, makes a move.
Oh.
Feeds it up the pitch.
Oh.
Goalkeeper Vaca getting himself into trouble.
Again, the genius of Messi. When he's got the player in front of him, he holds, he disguises, and then he picks out a 40-yard pass that is like an arched rainbow, and only the goalkeeper, Daniel Vaca, can come to the rescue.
Messi again, going for the hat trick, gets around the defender, can't get it to go.
Good save by Daniel Vaca this time.
Ball still alive. Aguero has another shot.
Again, the Messi magic show continues and puts these fans in absolute rapture land. And credit Daniel Vaca for denying Leo.
Banega tries to feed Messi again. Spectacular. He's been out on the pitch 13 minutes. And he's had the effect of a player that's been out there the whole game.
Yeah. He just elevates the game beyond anything that I think we've seen since the likes of Pele and Maradona. And a single man, not just on his goal-scoring opportunities, but the manner in which he creates for his teammates. All bets are off when that number 10 comes in.
It's going to be interesting to see what kind of a lineup Argentina trots out against Mexico. I mean, most of their main go-to guys that they did call up have spent this match on the bench. I have to imagine it's going to be more of a first-choice team against Mexico. Then again, it could be the same strategy for Gerardo Martino. Maybe just use this window to get your second team as much playing time as possible.
Sure. There's not been anything showboat about the performance either, Argentina. It's all been very workmanlike in their own brilliantly fastidious, entertaining way.
Messi on the ball again. Kun Agüero.
Oh, what a ball!
Touches it forward.
Magical!
Just behind Lavezzi. And they can't clean it up.
So close to possibly the best goal of them all. Again, it's Messi who is the prime architect in this sorcerer again. Look at this pass threaded through. Absolutely brilliant from Kun Agüero in the end.
Another fan favorite getting set to come on, Carlitos.
We'll take a look again here. This ball from Kun Agüero sliced through, surgical-like, sharper than a surgeon's scalpel right here. He's already identified it, and then he releases the hound.
So Carlos Tevez and Messi on the pitch now at the same time.
Doesn't look at his ball that he's received, that acceleration away, not picked up, of course. The Nautilus submarine couldn't pick up Messi with their sonar device.
Correa making his way out onto the pitch as well. Ángel Correa. Ángel Correa signed for Atletico Madrid. He and Messi will be seeing a lot of each other in about a week's time. We invite you to send what you love to the locker room. See if you can get on at the show. Hashtag what I loved or que te gustó in whichever language you choose, at BN Sports USA or ESPN Sports for the Spanish side. Brought to you by Ford. Go further. Get yourself in the locker room. There's going to be a lot of what did you love from this game. 6-0. And most of these goals have been spectacular to watch.
Yep. Argentina been playing like a Ford GT40.
Correa.
That's a hell of a race car, Gino, unless you don't know that. My favorite Ford car. If our sponsors are listening, I wouldn't mind one if you've got one spare.
Hint, hint. So Carlos Tevez in, Ángel Correa as well. Messi's about to serve up a corner kick here. Let's see if Tevez can latch on to one here. We've already got the touchdown, looking for the extra point. Banega. Correa puts a touch on it. Messi working his way to the top of the formation. Correa. Banega feeds it across to Pereira. Pereira has the defender isolated. He's got a few options.
Play it again. He's been impressive, hasn't he? Good look at him. Got a good look at Barrios in him, hasn't he?
Gaglia. Back to Gonzalo Rodriguez.
As you said so well, Gino, next up against Mexico may be different, but look at this again.
Ooh.
It's just unbelievably sadistic.
Ángel Correa getting on the scoreboard.
Correa comes in and rules the roost. Again, though, it's not just the run and the finish. It's the quality and precision of the pass that is so applaudable. And how this pass is released so quickly. Take a look. There's the run, and there's the ball invited in, and it's a first shot slingshot ball. Absolutely wonderful. Fabulous little dagger ball again. Played in through from Kranevita. Well, look at that finish. You talk about the cross between a rapier and a sledgehammer. That one absolutely detonated home. First touch on the run. Good night.
This, by the way, is Correa's first cap for the national side. 20 years of age, born in March of 1995.
Wow. Got underwear older than that. I'm not kidding.
Heck of a find for Atletico Madrid. And you'll be seeing a lot of him in the years to come, not just with Argentina, but in La Liga.
Lovely slide rule pass, wasn't it, from Cranevita? Again, first time the pass.
Messi gets a touch on it. Cranevita plays it across to Banega. Seven just seems like the appropriate number.
Well,
in the States.
Yeah, it's the performance. It's just been domineering, and again, I want to use that word again, entertaining. It's not just the amount of goals, it's the absolute stardust quality of the build-ups right from that first one. Gino, there's not been anything accidental or anything capricious about the way they've played. It's been all malicious intent, but it's been decorated by class.
Banega toying with the defenders, made to pay for it. He gets the call though.
Yeah.
And the referee's just going to go ahead and remind the defender. This is a friendly. Over the top, Argentina trying to catch Bolivia napping again.
Amazing. You've got to say that Daniel Vaca has actually kept the score down. This goalkeeper has pulled off a handful of really top-class saves to keep the scoreline from becoming even more embarrassing.
We could be talking about a 10-0 game.
Yeah. The absolute gulf of difference, needless to say. And it's going to be a long night in the bedroom for Julio Cesar Valdivieso.
He's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, got a lot of thinking to do. It's not seemed to be too much the way they lined up tonight as well. It was pretty much of a defensive setup, but they've just been taken to task and just dismantled. But again, you've got to remember who they're playing as well. World Cup finalists and Copa America finalists.
The #1 team in the world,
yeah,
according to the infamous FIFA rankings.
I don't think many would argue against that.
Into the box again. Messi got 3 defenders around him and finally get him away from the ball.
And tried to turn on the real cabaret show there. Good play.
A chance to come forward here.
It's good football.
Bolivia. Sergio Romero covering up the far post though. Good attempt.
Yeah, Alvarez, he's in. He had no support around him to square the ball into. Nobody making that hard, hurtful run. So Chumacero doing that in the Copa America a lot more than he's been able to do tonight.
Messi feeds it through again. Loose ball. Pereira shoots for the far post. Misses just high.
A lovely angle for him to put away. There's another look at this wonderful slingshot finish. That is an absolute masterful execution from Correa. Really.
Nothing fancy either. Just saw it, hit it.
Yeah,
hit the target.
The precision to bend it around the outstretched reach of Daniel Vaca and get it inside of that post as well. He had nothing to play with. There was no fat at all on that goal. Beautiful.
So a few numbers from the horror show. 13-4 in total shots, 9-2 in shots on target, 70% possession for Argentina, and it's felt like it.
Yep. Messi didn't look too jet-lagged.
Turned over yet again. 20 seconds left to go before the end of regulation time. I can't imagine there will be too much time added on. And it looks like Argentina is going to win by a touchdown. And that'll do it. Rightfully so, and mercifully so. It's all over. 7 goals.
Look at this, Gino. Messi saying there's still time to be played, boss. He wanted to play more, and that typifies Messi as the line begins to form for that immortal shirt. Wonderful performance, Gino, and thoroughly entertaining. Everybody wanting that off of his back. And these fans, these wonderful fans in Houston, Texas, were served up something fit for a king in terms of wonderful football. And of course, when the king of the castle came calling, this stadium just took on a whole new meaning of life. They saw the great one come, they saw the great one conquer, but Argentina, all in all, were the stars of this show.
So the Lavezzi, the Aguero, the Messi show. 7-0 for Argentina, for Ray Hudson.